All right, so what if we just got rid of all the planeswalkers and slow stuff for Big Red, and then replaced it with creatures and big stuff in red? No more artifact or ramp, other than Ruby Medallion. This is going nowhere fast. Okay, so anyways, we're doing some pretty obnoxious stuff with Big Red, reimagining it and just kind of taking everything from scratch and redoing it over again. So the deck was trying to make Overlord of the Boilerbilges good, because it's impending ability. It's all right. 4 damage to any target. That's fine if you can justify it. Well, what can you justify that at 3 mana? Well, that sounds like a 3 mana spell, right? What if you were to make it like 2 mana to impend it? Would that start getting good? What if we just had all of these and then we start looking at its 6 mana cost and cutting it down to like 5, 4, hasty. So this is where we're getting to the meat of the deck. All right, so our cost reducers in the deck are Ruby Medallion and Marauding Raptor. Marauding Raptor makes the creature spells cost less to cast, so this is why we're creature-centric in this version. Ruby Medallion obviously making all the red spells cost less, so that just makes the whole deck fly between the two of them. The third piece is Defiler of Instinct, which I'm not sure about a 4 of yet, but I mean, yeah, if you got better ideas, start by knocking this down to 3. Anyway. With that many cost reductions, I have seen a 1-mana Overlord to actually like cast the creature half. I didn't get it today, unfortunately, but I have seen it. So yeah, you get the hasty boys out. This thing does a ton of damage. Like you're talking like 4, then 5 when you connect with an attack. It's a lot of damage that you're connecting through. So let's get to the rest of the deck and kind of explain what's going on. Ribald Shanty, because for some reason Historic is not allowed with Bolt, but every Bolt is not that strong in the context of Historic anymore. I don't know why we got to deal with these shocks. Pick your favorite shock, honestly. I've been cycling between them. I don't like any of them, but I need something on one. So whatever. So then we got the Marauding Raptor. Also, it says if dinosaurs are dealt damage, it gets a +2/+0. We are running Rampaging Ferocidon to follow up with it. Players can't gain life here. Also, it starts pinging the opponent for a whole bunch of damage as well when they start playing creatures of their own. And so tie in between them, you can get a nice 4 power snuck out there. Party Thrasher is a little bit of card advantage, and it's a nice 1-mana method after the Marauding Raptor. Play this, and then we pay 1 more. We get this into play. And this does have some Exile Convoke shenanigans going on, but it's generally unlikely. Basically, we're just going to throw away like extra Ruby Medallions and Mountains and all that stuff. And then one of the other sneaky things, Mogg Mob. Not really subject to any cost reducers except from Defiler of Instinct. But oh my god, this thing is insanely good. It is surprisingly, really, I cannot stress this enough. Every time I have this card and I can cast it, it's spectacular. I can't cast it all the time. There's plenty of times it's stuck on 2 lands. But every time I can cast it, it's pretty freaking good. I don't know what the opponents do. Oh, they're holding up removal? Let's play this. Oh, they had the removal. Take 3. Anyway, moving on. Screaming Nemesis is another tie-in to the deck where you get to pair it with Marauding Raptor. So the Marauding Raptor deals 2 damage to the creature when it enters. Screaming Nemesis takes the 2 damage, throws it at the opponent's face. They can't gain life for the rest of the game. Pretty nice. That said, there's one other avenue, and that's using the Ribald Shanties. If our opponent's creatureless, then we can throw the Ribald Shanties at the Screaming Nemesis to get some extra reach. So that's another option there. And then Bonecrusher Giant, because if you're playing Big Red, come on, this is pretty good. Just being able to do that much damage and then occasionally be able to break through like a 9 lives or a 1 ring or that kind of thing. It's really helpful that way. So anyways, that's the deck. Obviously, there's a sideboard. It's not fleshed out. Just there's 2 cards you can figure out if you want to do sideboards. That's all I got. Anyways, let's get in some games, see how it does. All right, on the draw, this hand is miserable. Less miserable. I'm going to drop Mogg Mob because, yeah, we'll just make some other stuff work here. Snow-covered forest land or elves. Yeah, all right, well, we're going to be beating down elves. Hopefully the deck cooperates. We need the deck to cooperate here. It absolutely... Oh, no, not this opener. This is going to be rough. Alright, kill the War Master. Yes, I understand they can Coco into more insanity. Maybe I'll be on the play one of these times and I'll be able to stop this horse shit from happening. Alright, so I can play Marauding Raptor, or I could just Mogg Mob, play Mogg Mob. So now they can't cast Coco because I'll blow up their entire world. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Those two creatures better make it worth it. Just a War Master, a bad Coco. Okay, well, I mean, it's still... Jesus! Third War Master! I don't know, folks. It's pretty hard when my opponent is tutoring. I can play Screaming Nemesis on standby. I need a fourth land, or I need my opponent to stop trying to end the game immediately. Like, everything feels game ending so badly. Arena of Glory. Alright. Marauding Raptor. Just play that. Stomp one of these Elvish War Masters. I don't know, guys. I'm playing out of sequence badly here. Because my opponent's just gotta have the nuts. Jesus Christ! The fuck am I supposed to do with that? Oh my god! Why? Dude, chill! Some fucking chill! This is gross. Alright, well I can still deal with it. Full control because the game is buggy. Kill the Archdruid. Could mop up some of their mess, but yeah. Alright, so we got that now available to us. We can send in the Screaming Nemesis now. Alright, more go wide. As long as the stuff that matters doesn't exist, we're okay-ish. This land. Okay, now it's offering me this option. This land, do I want to throw it away? Yes, actually. Mogg Mob. Gets rid of War Master, plus some junk. Alright, take you. Then... I plan on killing a few things here. Let's set that. Let's set this. This is going to be paying some life to get this done, but whatever. Okay, they're getting the hint real fast that I'm going to just start explodifying stuff. Okay, we won that somehow. We won that somehow. All right, on the play, we've got Ruby Medallion and a Marauding Raptor. This will be interesting to say the least. Defiler of Instinct can make Mogg Mob cheaper. Mogg Mob is obviously a little out of place with this, but that's fine. If we need it, we need it. All right. Opponent greening us with an Arboreal Grazer. Yup, so just big ramp stuff. It's Gates. Okay. Or it might be Gates. We can theoretically race Gates. It's Gates. Alright. So how do we, let's see. We can get a Defiler of Instinct hasted, but I don't feel like that's ultimately necessary at this time. We could probably get that at a later time. Let's open up with Marauding Raptor into Defiler of Instinct. Just have that option available to us, while also having a hasty Overlord of the Boilerbilges next turn as another option for us. Gatebreaker ramp. Yeah, about that. About that thing. All right, all right, all right. So how we do this? Let's get rid of the Arboreal Grazer. So we fire the Ribald Shanty at it. Haste up for the Overlord. Cast the Overlord. Defiler of Instinct trigger. 1 damage. Kill the Arboreal Grazer. Overlord comes into play. Kill Gatebreaker Ram. Alright. 4 more damage to your face. Alright, there are 3. I've got a Mogg Mob in hand. Good luck! Alright, they're at 6. Yeah, that ain't gonna be enough, opponent. I have a feeling like that ain't gonna be enough. I mean, when you can just cast another one the very next turn. It's Kate, skip. Alright, on the play, which is really strange. And so many obnoxious games on the draw. Okay, Snow-Covered Mountain, Fervent Champion. Well, he'll fervently go into the graveyard. Gemma Ruby Medallion. Robber of the Rich. Not getting anything, because our hand is going to be even more empty than theirs in a real fast second here. So, we, Gem Marauding Raptor. And then we, you know what? I'm just going to go with the heat for this one. I'm going to bring the power toughness. Alright. How's your little shit work with this one, opponent? Gonna keep bringing the shitters. Uh-huh. Okay. I think Mob Mob should strike a concession real fast. Let's do that. My red is bigger than your red. That was so fast. That was over in a blink. All right, we're on the play. This is really, really, really slow. This won't work. This is also really, 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 really slow. Basically, if our opponent doesn't have something as a target for the Ribald Shanties, this hand is a wash, and we need a third land. And so, like, that's why the first hand got thrown away. This is a one-lander. Wow, cursed or what? All right. I'm gonna have to go with that plan, I guess. Gross. That is so gross. All right, Moldifor. Watery Grave Shock. All right, so Ribald Shanties were indeed terrible. Maddening Cacophony, milling us. Uh-huh. Ruby Medallion. Working it together. So, yeah, Ribald Shanty's basically dead. Ribald Shanty is very dead. All right. Send the Screaming Nemesis in. Oh, that was an immediate stick. Might be a fatal push. Could be a fatal push. Now, what I do have available to me, if they do end up killing it, which I think they might be doing here, I'm going to burn my shanties. So this is them trying to get Revolt. Damage still comes in. Burn the Ribald Shanty. 2 damage. 3 more. All right, they're at 7. That's a better spot. We can work with this. All right, let's play Defiler of Instinct. They might have a counter, might not. Feels like counter. Into the Story. That is not a counter. All right, we've got Defiler of Instinct into play. They might have a counter now. They probably have a Fatal Push. They might try to work that in. Ruin Crab. That is card. All right. That was part of the reason for Ribald Shanty. Yeah, Mesmeric Orb's not so good when I don't have any permanents. All right, only half our deck gone. Upkeep. Orbs. Land. I'm gonna creatureify this Overlord? Nice! I probably should have covered for Fatal Push first. In fact, let's do that anyway. You can have this, your choice to block now. So now that gets Fatal Push. Yeah, that's was expected. So I should have attacked first to see if they'd just go for it. But it'll, you know, whatever. All right, they're milling themselves more than they're milling me. Ruin Crab again. You have to kill this Overlord or you're gonna die. I mean, you do you, buddy. All right, upkeep. Mesmeric Orb gets basically nothing. So we have basically nothing on the table. All right, another Overlord. Sounds perfect. Attack? Your face? Into the story. All right, well, now that you have cards, can you die with cards in your hand? Okay, on the draw, we've got a Marauding Raptor, 2 Screaming Nemesis, Overlord. Our interaction isn't high, but on the draw, you know, whatever. Secluded Step is cycling. Ribald Shanty, you gonna hit something? No, my opponent's just simply playing a cycle land. Alright, Marauding Raptor down. Arch of Orozca. So my opponent is playing 9 lives. We can beat 9 lives. We can absolutely beat 9 lives. Alright. Send that damage. Alright, it's up to 3. It's going to take a lot to beat 9 lives, but we can get there. Alright, they have Solemnity. Okay, so the way we get through this is beating Stomp. Or getting Stomp, to say the least. We stomp them. So obviously we need a critical mass. Alright. So we chill out for a second. We'll try to kill them with Stomp when we get the chance. Gideon's Intervention. Yeah? Naming Stomp? Do you got it all? Do you have your meta information? Alright. Fuck you! Ah! All right. So I built this deck in response to all the life gain that was starting to be appended to literally every single card, and the fact that the life gain deck in Historic just won't die because we don't have enough tools for it. So I decided, let's go in with the Rampaging Ferocidon, the Screaming Nemesis, and really, really beat that thing home. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it today, but yeah, it does some work when those decks just immediately shut down. That said, they can still overcome this. That's how good life gain is right now. They can easily overcome this situation. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I was looking at a Boros version of this. I will test around with that and see if I can get that out to you in the next while, whatever, when I've got it figured out. Hope you enjoyed. Take care and bye-bye.